Hello, I'm LR Reactor, and welcome to Viewer's Point of View. This is the segment in which we take your emails, your comments that you may have sent to me either through Facebook, Twitter, or through email. And my email address is readytoreactnow@gmail.com. And I try to pick out, I think, the three or four or five best email questions or subjects that we can talk about here and get your reactions to and your viewers' thoughts on. So I picked out 3 this week that we're going to discuss from you, the viewers. I printed them out here, and I will tell you who they're from. So maybe if you're watching this segment, which I hope you are, and please subscribe to the channel, maybe you get one of your questions read. So let's go into the first one. Okay, this is from Terry. Terry's from Seattle. Thank you, Terry, for the question. You had a good one, so I decided to read that one. Okay. Do you think TV shows are becoming a better option than movies when it comes to telling stories? Yes. I mean, it's happening right in front of us. I mean, now the movie theater experience will always be special. Going to the movie theater, sitting in a big stadium with full of people on a huge screen, 160-inch screen or whatever, with the definition and the sound quality, you can't beat it. It's fantastic. But with today's TVs and sound systems, surround sounds, you can recreate that theater experience in your house, in your living room, in your theater room if you have one. So that's a wash now. That's no longer an advantage. You know, there used to be advantage movie theater. Now it's a wash all the way around. On top of that, the other things that I would say is closing the gap is the storytelling. Now, you've seen what happening on regular network TV. Every week you get a different show. So you're able to tell a movie over the course of, I would say, 8 to 24 hours, depending how many episodes there are. An hour each episode. Each episode is around 45 minutes with commercials in it. But you get to tell that over the course of 15, 20 weeks, 25 weeks, depending how many episodes there are, versus cramming it all into a 2-hour or 2.5-hour movie block. So, I mean, obviously the movie theaters have done a great job doing that over the years, but you can tell a much better, more detailed, character-driven story through television. Now, television, the problem with television is, you have to wait and do commercials. So what's the answer to that now? Netflix. Netflix has shown us how to tell a storyline. Let's take the Defenders, for example. How to take any of the Defender shows, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, how to take a story, instead of cramming it into 2.5 hours, we can tell this story over 16 hours, over 8 hours, 12 hours, and give you a lot more dialogue, detail, and story development. And you can see how that's working. It's worked very well on the budget that Netflix has with Marvel. They've done a good job telling a story, and now the fact that you have Netflix, you can binge watch this. So you can watch this great movie that's 8 hours long, all together, or you can watch 4 hours now, 4 hours tomorrow, and get a great story that you can't get in the movie theaters. Can you imagine if they told Winter Soldier, which was a great movie, 2 hours and 25 minutes, I believe it was, if you was able to tell that same story over 8 or 13 hours. Let's say you had 13 episodes. Some of Netflix are 13, some are 10. Think about how much better you could have gotten, how much more detail you could have got into the Winter Soldier, to Bucky, into what happened to him, into his training, into Steve Rogers' thoughts on it, and some more battle sequences. Think about that. It would have been amazing. And if you could have done that with the production of the movie production, wow. And I think we're getting there eventually. I think we are getting to the point where we're going to see Netflix or something else merge out of Netflix that's going to give us a 4-hour movie or 5-hour movie on the production value of what you see at the movie theaters. So you will see, you might see one day something like, I don't know, let's say 6 years from now, something like DC ever did Kingdom Come. Done. They said we're going to do it on Netflix or on a streaming platform. We're going to do the movie. It's a 5-hour movie that we're going to tell, and we're going to show it on this streaming service with the production value and budget of a movie theater. That would be fantastic, and I think we're getting there. I think we're going to get there, Terry, eventually, and it's going to happen right in front of us. But it definitely is leveling the playing field. I mean, what Netflix does and binge watching and the equipment that we have in our homes, it's here. So that's a good question, and I think it is going to happen. I think the experience is closing the gap between the two. Not that everybody loves to be in their own house, have their own, the prices of movie theaters. I mean, we may be seeing the end of movie theaters eventually one day, or a different version of what movie theaters will be one day. Just like we're seeing how malls are dying because shopping is done online now. More and more shopping is done online, and the only malls you're seeing are these high-end malls hooked to luxury hotels or outside malls where it's just Gucci stores and Macy's and all high-end Lord and Taylor stores, and regular stores that you normally go to like the Gap or Bed Bath and Beyond or Spencer's. All that's going to be sold online through Amazon, eBay, whatever. That's where it's happening. So the same thing could happen with movie theaters. Some kind of experience could go away and it'd be more at home online. So anyway, good question, Terry. Thank you. Okay, next question from Dana from Arizona. Hello, Dana. Let me read yours. I'm sorry, but get a little closer to read. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Okay, here I got two emails on the same page. Do you think Marvel's Secret Invasion has already happened in the MCU? Yes. Now, this was great. That Marvel, they do it again. Marvel just knows how to tell stories, and they know how to put things together. I give them that. So Captain Marvel, they announced at Comic-Con, it's going to be set in the 90s, and she's going to be fighting the Skrulls. So people are saying, oh, well, she's already around. Where is she? Well, she's out in space right now. Obviously, she's way out in space. She's not even dealing with her. She don't know what's happened with Ultron, with the invasion of Chitauri and Thanos and all this stuff. She's not even aware of it, so that's why she's not there helping. But the fact that they set it in the Skrulls up really explains a lot of things they can go with it. So I believe the Skrull invasion has already started, meaning that they already have Skrull agents impersonating people down here on Earth. Who could those people be? Nick Fury, Hawkeye, Steve Rogers. Let's look into Civil War. Steve Rogers acted, he acted really strange, not like he normally would. Black Widow. Who knows? They could be Skrulls. I almost bet that you're going to see a post-credit scene in Captain Marvel after Infinity War, that she's talking to Steve Rogers or talking to some other Avenger, and she turns her back and goes away, and all of a sudden that Avenger is left alone in a room or in their own private room and turns into a Skrull. And you see that Avenger, let's say it's Captain America for a change, for example, and Captain America, you see, flash Captain America, he's actually in a Skrull jail with a beard, old, gruffy looking, been there for years. Captain America was captured years ago, and the Skrull has been impersonating Captain America or Tony Stark or Black Widow. Obviously, you can't impersonate the Hulk because the Hulk is the Hulk. But and I don't think they impersonate Thor either. But maybe they could. I doubt they impersonate Thor. But it could be people of S.H.I.E.L.D. they impersonated, all kind of stuff like that, where these people are all captive in a Skrull spaceship out in space or whatever. So I think the Skrull invasion has happened. It's going to explain some of the attitude and the reasoning and the actions of some of these people in MCU and why they acted this way, and you're going to find out they're Skrulls all along. So that's going to lead into the next Avenger movie, I think, with Captain Marvel in it. So I think we're going to see that, and I think it's a great storyline. I can't wait, because you saw Secret Invasion, you read it, or you saw, it was animated too. They did on the Avengers cartoon show. You can watch it. I just think it's a wonderful idea. I think it's a great way to bring the Skrulls in, and how to announce bringing Captain Marvel. Now, Captain Marvel, make no mistake about it, is not going to be as popular as Wonder Woman. A lot of people don't even know who Captain Marvel is. They think Captain Marvel is Shazam, which he is, by the way. And they think maybe some people back in like my age, knew Captain Marvel as a man. So now she's a woman, which is fine, but she just never will be as popular as Wonder Woman's been around for 70 years or so. So I think Secret Invasion's happening. It's already here. I think there's Skrulls impersonating Avengers right as we speak right now. So that's going to be interesting how they tell the story, and I can't wait to see all this come around. So thank you, Dana, for the question. All right, we're only going to do 3 questions today. Short segment today because I got somewhere I got to go, but I wanted to get this out for the weekend for you guys and next week. Last one. This is from Timo. That's his name. Okay. Do you think the Justice League movie will include surprise cameos from Shazam, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter? Timo, I think it will. I think, well, first of all, is that that last scene of the Justice League new trailer that we saw at Comic-Con. People are like, well, that has to be Superman and Alpha we're talking to. Could be. But they said they saw a tint of green in the glasses. What does that mean? Could it be Green Lantern? I think not, because Green Lantern's glow or aura is so bright, it would have shined the whole ground up in green around him. So what else could be green? Martian Manhunter? Yes, that's a possibility, and that's who I'm going with. It's Martian Manhunter. I think Martian Manhunter has interacted with the Justice League or people of Justice League. I think he's the colonel or the general that Lois Lane talked to, that Superman talked to. I forgot the name of the actor he played in The Matrix, but I think he's the one who's Martian Manhunter. I think Martian Manhunter has infiltrated the government and been watching over Earth in preparation of Darkseid coming or any other threat. So I think that's Martian Manhunter, and he finally reveals himself. And obviously, in case you're aware of it, that actor was caught in a mocap suit on set. Now, why in the world would he have a mocap suit on, unless they're CGing him for Martian Manhunter? So that's even strengthened my argument more that I think Martian Manhunter is in the movie. If not, that's even him in that scene there. It may not be. It might be Superman, but I think Martian Manhunter is in the movie. Now, some people have said that despite the green tint and Alfred glasses, it's Shazam, because you did hear, if you play that video, watch that trailer again, listen, you see the glass, sit there and shake a little bit, but you hear electricity. You hear like a buzzing electricity sound. Now, why would there be a buzzing electricity sound? Listen very carefully. You'll see it. Watch that trailer again, and you hear it. And I'm thinking, oh, that could be Shazam. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's a long shot there, but it's probably Superman more than likely. But I think that we will see Martian Manhunter in the movie to help out at the end. He'll reveal himself. I think we will see Green Lantern in the post-credit scene, or at the end of the movie, whenever they defeat Steppenwolf. I think they'll be celebrating, and I think Green Lantern will come down. But I don't think it's going to be Hal Jordan yet. I think it's going to be Abin Sur, and he might either come down saying, "Hey, there's a bigger threat coming. Darkseid wants your world. He'll be back," or Abin Sur is going to come down and help him fight the last scene there, and then get killed. And then the ring will find Hal Jordan at that point. So I think it's going to be Abin Sur, because if Green Lantern was already around, I think he would have been around already. Hal Jordan was already the Green Lantern in Space Sector 2814, I believe it is. He would already been around. So I think Abin Sur is going to come to the planet, help him with the last fight scene, third act of the Justice League movie, get injured somehow, killed, and his ring going to go find Hal Jordan or John Stewart, whoever they're going to use. That's a theory of mine. So I think that's how it's going to go. But I think Green Lantern will be in the movie. I think Martian Manhunter will also be in the movie. And Shazam, I can even say Shazam will be in it. Shazam's the next movie after Justice League. So knowing that Shazam is the next movie after Justice League, okay, maybe you introduce him into the movie. Maybe you introduce him into Justice League. You give him he's in a post-credit scene, or he comes in at the end. If you've seen the animated, if you haven't seen the animated show called Justice League War, we had all Justice League bringing them together, and then at the end, Billy Baxton came and joined them. And they're like, "Who are you?" He's a fan of Victor Stone. He's a little kid in a man's body. They could do that, and I would actually lose my shit if they actually, did something similar to. Now, this is Joss Whedon. This is Joss Whedon. So, remember that scene in the Avengers movie where Bruce Banner at the end, at the fight of the Chitauri, he came in on a motorcycle, and he, his torn up clothes, and he gets out, and he starts walking towards this Chitauri ship coming at him, and Captain America says, "Hey, shouldn't you get angry?" He said, "That's the thing, Captain, I'm always angry." And he turns into the Hulk, everybody goes freaking crazy and destroys the ship. So, think about this. What if they did the same thing, where there's a big fight sequence and all the team gets together and they're forming together to fight the last wave or the last Steppenwolf wave, and all of a sudden this little kid in a red sweater comes on his bicycle down the street, and let's say there's this legion of ships coming or something big is coming, and they're like, and all of a sudden the Justice League and Batman, all of them say, "Oh my God, there's a kid out there. He's going to get killed. We got to go save him." And the kid says, "Oh, I'm okay. I just came here to help." And all of a sudden, this ray beam or the Legion of Steppenwolf or Steppenwolf himself is coming right at him with an axe. And he looks at him and he says, "Shazam!" And all of a sudden, a lightning bolt comes down, takes out the whole, like half the the minions of the parademons, knock them all back, and all of a sudden you see Captain Marvel standing there. That would be awesome if they did it like that. That would be so cool if they did it that way. But that's a speculation. But I almost gotta say, Timo, that I think all three will appear in this movie, either via in the movie, fighting at the end, or a post-credit scene. I think all three of them will appear in the movie, so it'll be very interesting. I can't wait for Justice League. I'm so excited to see it. I want it to be good, just like I love the Avengers. Justice League has the potential to be fantastic, so I'm hoping it's good. But that's just my theory. I think your theory, with all three of them, I think they're all going to be in there. I really do. So thank you for the question, and thank you for watching this week's Viewer's Point of View. Again, if you have a topic or a view that you would like to put forth, please email me, leave it in the comments section. You can send it to me. You can reach me on Twitter or Facebook. And again, I pick out 3 or 4 of the best ones, read them for you every week, and talk about them. I'm LR Reactor. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.